It's all completely ridiculous, and it's so nice that everyone's loved the film that much and they've loved what I've done. So yeah, it's just lovely to be a part of it. Matthew's made a film for the audience's enjoyment. That's the only reason he's made it. So for it to be received so well by the public and Empires is, it makes it a special night.
Grown to the conclusion that awards generally were a bad idea for every industry. And there's a long answer to that, which I won't bore you with now, but they often create a kind of weird goal and a weird vision and a weird kind of internal strife between people. When you win one, you feel good for a while, and then you feel bad about everyone else. If you lose one, you feel bad. It's just they're a weird thing. What they are, though, is a great excuse to get everyone there to have a party, so that's what it's going to be.
Empire has always been a huge supporter of the movies and a supporter of Peter, and I think the fan base, likewise, who knows whether we might win something or not tonight, but I think we've got a good chance.
It's a very warm-hearted, wanting to love the movies magazine, which really does set it apart. I can't immediately think of another one like it. You sort of go, people are enthusiastic about films, how they get made, the people who make them. It's not about celebrity gossip or who's wearing what or who's marrying who. It's really about the joy of filmmaking. That's why I loved it growing up and still do. We're trying to find a Paddington sequel story that is worth telling, and I'm looking at some other things, so fingers crossed. Fingers crossed I might get another job, I hope.
Visual effects have reached a point where you can actually you can create anything. It is how you tell the story, and it goes back to, it's like having you have magic at your fingertips. You can create anything, you can make anything happen, you can make anything look real. So it goes back to, what's the best story I can tell, and it not being driven by the fact that you can do that. It's not losing sight of the story, getting back to character and moving an audience in a very real and emotionally engaging way. And so I think that's the lessons that I think people are learning now about visual effects.
Anything that makes people go in a big dark room and have stories told to them, I think, is great, because we've all got these. A lot of people have these big screens and sound at home. You think that's watching a movie, but it's not. Watching a movie is a joint experience, a communal experience, and it makes you feel more human. And so anything that drives people to the cinema is great.